found out an interesting fact about you guys, or one of you guys. Is it true that, Mark, you only have 5 toenails?
That is true.
At the end of this interview, can we see it?
Oh God,
can we see it? Can we actually, yeah, this is so cool. Can we actually see your 5 toenails? We're going to save it to the end. Is that be okay?
Yeah, you can see it, man.
Yes! I'm actually so delighted. Okay, so you guys are kind of, we've got like a little mini Scottish tour you're doing at the moment. You've got kind of 4 dates, I think. How's it all going? Is it?
Yeah, good. Well, this is day 2 out of 5. Last night we were in Dunfermline and it went really well. We've never been to Dunfermline before, so we've been to Inverness a few times, but when you go somewhere new you're always, you know, just grateful if anyone turns up, but there was about 50-60 people there, so it was incredible. Yeah, it was a really good show.
I think it just depends what kind of mood the audience is in, isn't it? I mean, if you've got a good audience, it doesn't matter how many you've got, really, isn't it? So, have you got anything else planned then after this sort of little mini Scottish tour? Like, are you touring anywhere else? Or?
Well, we have a single coming out on the 9th of April. So this is a kind of, we're touring at the moment and we've got like little handmade limited edition pre-orders of the single with us. So we've got like 100 like handmade CDs to give away on this tour because the official release isn't until April.
Right.
So after that, just getting ready for festival season.
Alright, okay. And are you playing quite big festivals this year then?
We're doing Belladrum.
Okay.
And we're doing Brew at the Bog.
There's a few that's not good.
A few.
Okay, nice, cool. Let me kind of rewind back a little bit because you guys weren't originally called Fatherson, were you?
No.
It was Energy.
Energy.
Well, what was the name change all about then? What was kind of?
Just kind of, we started to play some bigger and bigger shows, and we felt that Energy was a name that me and Ross came up with when we were 12 or something like that, like 12 or 13.
And you think it's really cool?
Yeah, we thought it was totally awesome when we were 12, but when we were like 18 years old, we thought it didn't really reflect what we were doing anymore, and we just thought it was a nice way to like sort of relaunch the band and just
get a fresh start to it.
Yeah, a fresh start.
Also, if you try and Google Energy, you can
you're not gonna
Scottish Gas and all that comes up first before you know the band.
Energy band, yeah. So what's Fatherson about then? Where did that sort of come?
We thought it sounded interesting.
Yeah, a lot of bands do that. You think there's a lot of meaning behind things, but in the end, it's just sort of
cool.
Sounds quite cool.
It was one of the most like horrible week ever when we were trying to like rename the band because it's just like we've been Energy since we were like 12 years old, and we
had months knowing that we were going to do it, and then we had the deadline coming up of when we had to decide for, and it was that way like you just throw names back and forth from each other, so we'd be like, well, this, nah.
And something just sounds right.
Yeah, so then it was last week and we were panicking. We got down to about 3, had a meeting. It was, I
think it was our tour manager that came up with the name.
Yeah.
I think,
yeah. No, I think it sounds good. I mean, I think it sounds good. Now, if we look back, I would say 2011 is kind of where things started to kind of take off for you guys, isn't it? That was the kind of big thing. I mean, you had your EP out in June 2011, wasn't it? How did that all go? How was it received?
Well, it was great.
Really well. I think we did it on King Touch Recordings, which was like a wee milestone that we totally wanted to kind of check off. We wanted to. There's been a lot of bands like 21 taking the Dickies and stuff that have done that, so we'd always kind of thought it kind of fits for us to do a release with them, and I got plenty of airplay like on Radio 1, but it's just all about the place. So,
and I mean, it kept going as well, didn't it? Because you had Tea in the Park as well. I mean, what was that like? I mean,
Tea in the Park.
It's kind of a stupid question, isn't it? It's kind of like, it was average, you know.
It's just one of those things. Like it was kind of over in a flash, but
one steaming mess.
The weekend was a total steaming mess. I kind of disappeared on the Sunday. We were playing at like 8 o'clock on the Sunday, and I disappeared for hours and hours, and I left my phone in the van, and I went and got a shower and got an ice cream and stuff like that.
It was when you were walking back up, like everyone was stressing out, the guy was running the stage. It was like, where's Ross? Where's Ross? Ross walks up.
Ice cream.
I've never seen him look more happy in my life.
I just thought I'd get ice cream.
I mean, for me, sort of looking through some of the stuff that you did last year, the biggest thing probably was, I mean, the BBC introducing sort of stuff. I mean, did you sort of feel that was, I mean, has that kind of brought a lot more for you guys? I mean,
I just think it was a great thing to be able to do. I think to be able to get that many musicians interested in playing with you, and then to actually get it to sound brilliant. Like, I think it totally lifted everything. I think it brought a lot publicly and in the public domain. It brought a lot to the band, but personally, it just, you know, it was just a really good thing to do.
It was really musically fulfilling. Like, I think to be able to have that sound massive. Because I listened back to the other week as well, because we had like a 4-piece string section, a couple of brass kit people, someone playing piano and things. And it
just gives it that lift.
It just sounded properly massive.
Yeah, it's been something we've wanted to do for like such a long time. Like we've always spoken about like, oh, it wouldn't be great if we got some strings in, and we kind of started.
It kind of gives you that opportunity to do that.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I think it also shows that the songs are strong enough to warrant. You know, it didn't sound like really cluttered. That we were just going, alright, let's do this for the laugh. Like, if it didn't sound good, we wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And we're lucky that it did sound good. So.
I mean, so much has happened in 2011.
Yeah.
Do you feel that your kind of big breaks come yet? You know what I mean? Do you feel that there's that sort of little bit of a launch pad now that you've got that credibility behind you and you feel that you can do more, or is that still to come, do you think?
I think this year is when personally I've kind of, because we did that session right at the end of 2011, we did the Archie's show, which was our biggest headline that we've done, and then like straight away in January we was supporting Frightened Rabbit at the HMV Picture House and supporting Feeder here up in the Ironworks. And there's just kind of all the stuff kind of seems to be kind of going into place now.
So it wasn't one big break. You feel it's just kind of been that
I think nowadays people don't really get that. Like I can't remember the last band I saw just go like that was
and instantly, yeah.
I think everyone, you just move up steps and you try things here and there, and if it goes well, it gets better received, and that's where it comes from.
Yeah. It's just working for it and gradually building it up, kind of thing, isn't it? You were talking about you're releasing a single later on, aren't you? But your album's also you're working on your album at the moment, is that right?
At the moment.
When are you looking at releasing it, is it?
I don't know, it's one of those things that we want to wait until we know an album will be well received, you know what I mean? We don't want to, I think it'd be rubbish to rush your first album, you know, if it came out and it'd be great if it was received by anyone, but you know, you'd like to know that if through that you had something else to go on to as well, you know.
And it builds a good foundation as well, doesn't it? It's your first one.
Yeah.
So, right. Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer, guys, because I'm wanting some of the cupcakes.
Right.
And it's toenail time. Are you alright to do this? Are you okay? Are you okay to do?
I'm sure they're spread over to both feet.
Come on. Well, let's get.
I'm quite an exhibitionist.
Let's get in on this. Let's get in on this. I don't know if I can look because I hate feet.
I don't know why you want to see them. They're really disgusting.
Like, it's really horrible. Like, honestly.
It's kind of horrible.
Oh my god, that's mental. How did that happen?
So I don't have a toenail there. I don't have a toenail there, and the other foot's similar.
Is this dangerous? Or is it like, I mean, because like toenails are protective things for your body, isn't it? To stop like things going through your feet. And, like,
my toenails are
this toe looks like Elephant Man.
That's crazy.
John Merrick's face.
Oh. I think after that we have to have a massive fake crowd sound effect. Fatherson, everyone!